Hello and welcome everyone, wherever you are. Tonight I'll be talking about gold again. We already have a training video in the web office entitled Where is the Gold? You probably know that. And I urge you to watch it and watch it again. But just this last week we have received a few questions about gold. And this indicated to us that not everybody is clear on everything about gold. And how gold is working in the Ilgamos system, how Ilgamos sells and buys gold, and how our gold accumulation plans work, and what their unique benefits are. So I go back to the subject of gold again, and I will cover a few subjects like how do I buy gold? How do I sell gold? These were some of the questions we received over the last week. Someone contacted us and said, I want 1 gram gold bars. How do I request delivery? What's the total price of Ilgamos gold? How is the price calculated? How do I pay Ilgamos for the gold? What if Ilgamos goes bankrupt? All legitimate questions. But before I go into these questions, I want to just clarify what exactly a gold accumulation program is. We call it a gold accumulation program, and it's really a product that Ilgamos sells. It's a product, this is one of the main products that we sell. It is like a bank account. So just consider the gold accumulation program as a gold savings account or a bank account. What happens is that your gold, which is yours, is sitting in your account. It's pretty much like a bank account, except it's not euros or dollars that's sitting in your bank account. It's gold in grams that's sitting in your gold account, in your gold accumulation program. And your balance of gold grows when you buy gold, and your balance drops when you sell gold or when you have gold shipped out to you. Grams in gram terms. So when you buy your pack and when you activate your position, then you open your gold accumulation program. You open your Ilgamos gold savings account. Your account is now open. And theoretically, you can start accumulating gold, buying gold and placing that gold in your gold savings account, gold accumulation program. However, before you do that, you need to do a few things first. First of all, you need to upload your KYC and AML documents, anti-money laundering documents. This is something that international law requires us to do. And what you have to do is go into your web office and click on KYC and AML requirements, download the document, and read what exactly you must do. But basically, it's very simple. I'm pretty sure you have done similar things in the past when you open bank accounts, etc., etc. We need a few documents that identify you. First of all, we need a valid passport or personal ID. It's something that you all have. And we also need a proof of address, which is maximum 3 months old. And please be careful. The address in your proof of address, which is usually a utility bill, must match the address you provided to Ilgamos and which is available on our records in my profile, that is in your profile. So make sure those addresses match, because quite often they don't, and then of course the whole procedure gets slowed down. If your upload through your web office is unsuccessful, that happens occasionally, then all you need to do is just send the documents to support@ilgamos.com, and we will examine, check through your documents and make sure your position is validated. When it is, this is what you see. In your profile section, you will see with green background validated. It means you are now allowed to buy gold and transfer money to other partners, e-wallets, or to your bank account. So now you are free to trade, basically. You are free to trade. So the first question is, how do you buy gold? You need to use money, euros, in your gold purchase account. That's the only source of money that you can use for the purposes of buying gold in Ilgamos. So the gold purchase account is where we are starting from. You can put money into your gold purchase account by either transferring money from outside, by putting commissions into your gold purchase account, commissions that you have earned, and of course, as you know, Ilgamos puts a 20% portion of your commissions and bonuses into your gold purchase account automatically. So anyway, one way or another, the gold purchase account gets loaded with money, and that of course enables you to start buying gold. I'll show you now how you can transfer, first of all, money into your gold purchase account. This is a sample e-wallet. John Smith is our good friend, and as you can see, you go into the gold menu section there, and you will immediately see in green he has 135 euros in his gold purchase account. This is how you can check also how much money you have for the purposes of buying gold in your gold purchase account. Now, our good friend John decides that he wants to transfer some more money into his gold purchase account. What he does, goes into his e-wallet. In his e-wallet section, he scrolls down to transfer to gold account, clicks on that, and just follows a few steps. He indicates, and I marked this with a big red arrow here, he wants to transfer 5 euros from his transferable balance into his gold savings account. So he puts in there 5 euros, it's fine, and then he needs to enter the transaction PIN. Now, this is when a few people get stuck. What is a transaction PIN? How do I get one? Well, for every financial transaction you make with Ilgamos, buy gold, sell gold, transfer money, etc., for every financial transaction, you need a PIN. And this is your own personal PIN. This is something not even our IT people can see. No one can see your PIN. You choose your PIN, and you must remember it. You will need it for all transfers. How do you get one? Again, go into your e-wallet, scroll down, and down the bottom you see PIN change. Click on that and just follow the simple steps. So you have uploaded your KYC and AML documents, done, fine, you are validated, you found your PIN, and you've transferred money into your gold purchase account. You're ready to go. Now, let's buy some gold. How do you buy some gold? Very simple. Go into your e-wallet again, click on gold, and straight after that, what you click is buy gold. Very simple. The menu window comes up. You put the amount of money you want to buy gold for. In this example, you want to spend 140 euros on buying gold, and that at today's price gives you 4.0417 grams of gold. Once you are happy and satisfied with that, yes, this is what you want, you click on the Buy tab down the bottom, and you have just purchased your gold. It's that simple. Now it's in your name. And if you go back to your gold section, you will see that the money disappeared from your gold purchase account. That account is now empty. But on the other hand, in yellow, it's pretty hard to read and see, but I can assure you it says there you have now 4.0417 grams of gold in your gold savings account. This is how easy it is. This is how easy it is. Now, next question, of course, is how do I sell gold? Do the same thing the other way around. And instead of buying gold, you click sell gold. Yes, you click on that. You indicate how much gold from your gold savings you want to sell, you put 4.0417 grams in there, for example, but you can put any amount, of course. And then once you are happy with that, you click on the sell button down here on the left, in the bottom, and you're done. You bought gold, you sold gold, and it's that easy. Someone asked me just last week, how does gold accumulate? And I responded, hey, we are not involved with alchemy. Unfortunately, gold doesn't accumulate by itself. But if you keep buying gold, then of course the amount of gold you have in your gold savings account will accumulate. So this is how it's happening. How do I request delivery? That's a question we receive quite often. It's all done manually. Just send an email to support@ilgamos.com if you want your gold in your gold savings account delivered to your home address. Delivery usually takes between 10 to 14 days, and you can expect to receive your gold within about 2 weeks. Someone called us and said, hey guys, I want to order 1 gram bars. Please ship to me 1 gram bars. I pointed this out before. We do not deliver 1 gram bars. The minimum delivery with Ilgamos is 2 grams. Our concept is you can pay as much for 1 gram of gold as big investors pay for larger quantities elsewhere. And of course, you can have your gold, as you know, home delivered. We can arrange delivery. We usually work with FedEx, or we can store it for you free of charge in Switzerland. But before you make a decision what you want to do with your gold, I need to explain a few things about the price of gold. The price of gold is made up of several components. First of all, you need to take the base metal price. The price of gold is set in London in the merchant banking arm of Rothschilds. I'm sure you have heard the name before. These 5 gentlemen sit together twice a day, and they call and make important inquiries and get feedbacks, etc. And they put their heads together, and at 11 a.m. in the morning, or maybe it's 10:30, I'm not quite sure, they set the price. That's what we call London AM and London PM fixing. This is a reference price. You cannot expect to buy gold at this price. Hardly any transaction in the world takes place at this price. It's only a reference price. It's pretty much like the price of wheat or corn or something on the world's stock exchanges and commodities exchanges. What happens is they formulate the price of a certain transaction based on this reference price. And this is what happens with the price of gold too. The price of gold, in fact, is made up of several factors, as I said before, and you need to make a lot of adjustments. First of all, the price you will pay depends on the quantity. How much do you want to buy? Depends on the quality. What type of gold exactly do you want to buy? It depends on how you want to pay for it. It depends on where you want to have it delivered, etc., etc., etc. Also, in our case, when you buy 2, 3, 5, 10 gram bars, you need to calculate the cost of minting or casting, depending on the size of the bullion you buy. You need to work with the cost of the certification. You need to include the cost of packaging, and of course you need to consider the cost of shipping. So these are all the components and factors that make up the price you pay for your gold. If Ilgamos sold 1 gram gold bars, and I repeat, we do not, but if we did, this is what would happen, and this will explain why we do not do this. If you were to buy 1 gram gold bars from Ilgamos and have those bars shipped out, it would cost you round about 57 euros per gram, home delivered. Because you pay at today's price, let's say 34 euros, add minting cost 13 euros, and I assume the shipping cost is 10 euros. It's usually more than that, but let's just say it's 10 euros. You end up having one gram gold bar home delivered for 57 euros. I think it's a very, very high price to pay for 1 gram of gold. And now comes the other end of the transaction. You want to sell back your gold to Ilgamos, for example, or to anyone else, really. What happens? The sellback price is 30 euros. That's how much you expect to get. But of course, you need to deduct your shipping cost. The gold has to be shipped back to the dealer one way or another. So take another 10 euros off your price, and then you end up having 20 euros per gram. So you bought it for 57, and when you sell it back, you get only 20 euros net. Of course, if the gold market triples in price over this period, then you're very happy because you can still make a profit. But looking at this equation, you've just made a 65% loss on your original 57 euro investment. So once again, we at Ilgamos do not believe in buying and shipping out 1 gram gold bullions. Let's see what happens with 2 gram bars. We do sell 2 gram bars. You buy a 2 gram gold bar for 68 euros at minting cost 13, and again the shipping cost is 10 euros. So per gram, your price is now 45.50, which is significantly better than 57 euros you would pay for a 1 gram bar. Per gram, you only pay 45.5. But many companies do sell 1 gram bars individually, and they ship those bars out to their clients. And if you buy 2 grams of gold in 2 lots, that is, you buy 2 1 gram bars, you pay 98 euros for the gold, and you of course pay shipping twice because you buy these 2 1 gram bars separately. You end up paying a total of 118 euros. That's per gram 59 euros. So again, it's not a good idea. Let's say you decide to save up 10 grams of gold in your Ilgamos savings account, in your gold accumulation plan. You keep buying regularly, gram after gram, 2 grams, maybe 5 grams. We just purchased 4 grams for this guy, John. So you now have 10 grams of gold in your gold accumulation account. You pay, let's say the price doesn't change, you pay 10 times 34 euros. That's 340 euros. You decide to have 10 grams of gold shipped to you. You order a 10 gram bar. The minting cost jumps at that level. It's going to be 22 euros. If you download the PDF from your web office and see the minting and casting costs of gold, then you will see it's now 22 euros. And you pay again, say, 10 euros for shipping, then the total comes up to 372 euros. That's the price of 10 grams of gold. Per gram, now you're looking at only 37.20. This is much, much better than the 57 euro starting price we quoted when you first bought your 1 gram bar. There's not much point in having 1 gram gold bars shipped out to you. In fact, the bigger the bar, the cheaper it is. Taking into account the same numbers, minting costs, shipping costs, sale prices, etc., etc., a 10 gram bar will cost you 37.20 euros per gram. But if you buy 1 ounce, which is around about 30 grams, 28 grams something, then you only pay 35.12 for 1 gram of gold. So again, the more gold you accumulate and the bigger the bar you get delivered to your home address, the better off you are. And these are our assumptions on the top. The sale price is 34 grams. The buyback price is 30 euros per gram. Minting cost is 13 or 22, depending on the size of the bar. And of course, you have shipping cost each way. This is how the numbers stack up. If you continue to buy 1 gram bars, you would still pay 59 euros for every single 1 gram bar. Believe me, it's not a good deal. It is not a good deal. Another thing you should do, and this is why the Ilgamos gold accumulation plan is brilliant, you can keep your gold here, save on shipping, save on minting and casting, and you can continue to buy regularly as much as you want, anytime, within the framework of the pack that you have chosen. This is what I mean. In this example, and you can see this example in our previous video about gold, so you are probably familiar with this, but let me just bring this up here again, because I think it's very important. If you buy gold at the early stages when the price is high, and you are not terribly lucky, and after a few years the price, after a serious drop begins to climb up, but still after all you need to sell out, you make an 8.87% loss if you buy once and the market moves against you. However, if you keep buying regularly, any amount, smaller, bigger amounts, but if you keep buying time after time gold, then within the same market conditions, you can make 147% profit. So this is the beauty of cost averaging. And if you want to know more about cost averaging, watch the other video that we produced a couple of months ago about gold. Yes, conclusions. What I want to say is that if you want your gold home delivered, when you buy the gold and have it delivered, you need to pay the minting and the shipping cost. Be clear on that. And when you sell back your gold to Ilgamos or to anyone else, really, you need to take care of your shipping expense. And unfortunately, no one is going to reimburse you for your original minting and shipping expenses. So your profits are eroded, unfortunately. The other option you can do is have your gold stored free of charge. Because when you buy the gold, as we saw before at the beginning of this presentation, there are no minting and shipping costs. And when you sell it back, we just sold the gold back, remember, then of course no shipping costs either. So there's one click in your web office and it's done. It's that simple. This is the beauty of a gold savings or a gold accumulation program. So let me just repeat what I said in my previous video about gold. Selling 1 gram gold bars and have them delivered is only good for the seller. They make a lot of money on selling 1 gram gold bars to you. It's not good for you. And consider a minimum home delivery of 10 grams of gold, or perhaps even more, because the longer you wait and the more gold you have shipped out, the better off you are. And in case you don't trust our company, in case you don't trust Ilgamos and you are a little bit suspicious, that's fine, I understand. In case you have a confidence deficit, we suggest you request instant home delivery. But then, of course, you have to pay the price, as I explained before. The alternative is, of course, to have your gold stored free. In that case, you can maximize your profits and minimize your cost. So this is what I wanted to say about the procedure of buying and selling gold, and how the price is made up, and why it makes sense to buy gold through the Ilgamos system. But in conclusion, the Ilgamos gold accumulation programs, and we have 4 of them, as you know. We have one for 45 euros, we have one for 210, we have one for 600 euros, and we have one, the biggest plan, for 1150 euros. These accumulation programs are unique and unbeatable if you don't insist on taking your money every time you buy 1 gram. Save up in gold over time and pay no minting and shipping costs along the way. In this case, your profits are maximized and your losses are minimized. I hope it's it's clear and everybody understands what I'm trying to say. How do you pay Ilgamos for gold? There are two major ways of paying Ilgamos for gold. First of all, use your commissions and bonuses that you have in your web office. Just transfer the money from your transferable account into your gold purchase account, as I showed you before. That's one way of doing it. The other option, of course, is to have funds, money, wire transferred into our company bank accounts. Don't use your credit card. Never ever use your credit card. Let me just repeat that. No credit card when you transfer money for the purposes of buying gold, simply because of our payment processing arrangements. That would mean that the money would have to wait 3 or 4 weeks, etc., etc. You know how it works. So you can use commissions and bonuses in your web office. You can wire transfer money into a company bank account, and of course indicate to us in an email what you want and how much gold you need to buy and whether you want to have it shipped, etc., etc. Don't use the credit card for that. Another question that everybody asks, and legitimate question: what happens to my stored gold if Ilgamos goes bankrupt? Of course, no company intends and plans to go bankrupt, but if it does, you would be very comfortable to know that Ilgamos does not keep and store any of our clients' gold. We do not keep and store gold. This is arranged by R&G Mentor GmbH in München, in Munich, in Germany. That's an associate company we have there, we run there, and that German company buys, sells, and arranges gold storage under contract from Ilgamos. So again, as I said before, we have a marketing operation run out of Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, and we have a gold logistical supply and gold logistics support company in Germany. But the gold we have in our partner's name is not in the balance sheet of R&G Mentor. R&G Mentor is purely a guardian of the gold, and it keeps the gold as foreign property for safekeeping. And all this procedure is governed by German law. What happens to your gold, again, if something happens with Ilgamos? R&G Mentor's liquidator will, of course, release gold to Ilgamos partners upon presenting Ilgamos statement and invoice from R&G Mentor. So our clients are pretty safe in that respect. Again, if you don't quite feel comfortable about this arrangement, we understand that. Request instant home delivery. Why buy gold from Ilgamos? Again, there's the price. We believe we have a very attractive sale price and buyback price, and these prices are available only to our partners, to our registered partners. We have a flexible arrangement. There are no monthly auto-ship requirements. When you have a good month, you buy gold. When you don't have such a good month, you don't buy gold. It's that simple. We also offer a 100% buyback guarantee. And you also know and understand that all Ilgamos gold sales are commissionable. 0.5% of all our gold sales are commissionable 10 levels down in your trinary. 10 levels down, it means a total of 5% of paid out of every gold transaction, 10 levels deep down in your trinary organization. Of course, that is if you have your business pack. What can you do with your gold? Well, anything you want. If you had it shipped to your address, you can go down to your local gold dealer or bank and just sell it. It's yours. If you have your gold in safe storage, then of course you can sell it anytime. I've just shown you how to do it, and you can use the money, the proceeds from the sale, for anything you want. From the middle of September, as you know, you can begin to trade and exchange your gold and euros on the Ilgamos Wealth Rotator. And from the middle of September, the Ilgamos organization and operation will look pretty much like this. We will have a Euro Gold division. You buy physical gold and packs, savings plans, gold accumulation programs for euros. but you can buy them also for Bitcoins. You will have also your OPRs, as and if you earn bonuses from the trinary structure, you can sell your OPRs and use the proceeds from the sale again to buy gold or buy Bitcoins or whatever. Our goal and our mission is to help our partners, help you control your gold, euro and Bitcoin assets and make profits in absolute privacy and security. This is the direction where we are taking the company, and you won't have to wait much longer to see all this taking place and happening in actual reality. I'm very, very excited about that. This is going to be a world's first and a fantastic innovation to be able to offer to millions of people around the world the potential to buy gold as little as 1 gram at a time for euros and or Bitcoins, and help them exchange one asset to the other and so on. It's going to be an absolute sensation, I know, and I can already see that there's a lot of interest and excitement in this concept. So that's about gold. Let me just say again, please watch the previous gold video also, and watch this one again and again if you need to. I believe in these 2 videos about gold, you get all the information you need to make an informed decision to buy gold, sell gold, join Ilgamos, bring others into the system, etc., etc. So enjoy, share this material. It's going to be available in your web office later this week. As we normally do, we process it and upload it, so you will have it by Thursday, Friday this week, and make the most of it. I wish you a great afternoon, evening, morning, and I also wish you that you accumulate a huge, huge gold reserve. And I thank you for your attention. See you next week. Bye-bye.